Hi, thanks for joining us on PO Sports Talk. I'm Colin Stevens alongside Lizzie Arbogast. We're getting close to playoff football time, only a few games left. So I know I'm excited. This is the best time of the year. Some might argue basketball season's great, but
No, playoff football is way better.
yeah, you can't beat it. So, and the biggest game on this week's schedule is Shippensburg at Northern. This is going to decide the Mid-Penn Capitals crown. So, I see this as being a really tight game, probably the best game we'll see all season. Shippensburg's got a high-powered offense, their defense is great, and Northern is the exact same way. It's going to come down probably to one of the final possessions. Fourth quarter is going to decide this game.
Yeah, I can see it being very low scoring too because Miller has such an incredible defense.
Definitely,
Yeah.
and it'll be whoever wins the battles at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Miller makes those mistakes.
Yeah, for sure. And that can also be said in the Chambersburg at Harrisburg game. Chambersburg's on a 3-game slide right now, and last week's game was a heartbreaker. So this game can really influence the rest of their season. They're going to have to come out fast and take this one early. And they can't let Harrisburg back in it like they've done last few weeks.
Right, and looking at it, I think Chambersburg looks like they can win on paper, but I'm also looking at Harrisburg beat State College by 20 points. Chambersburg struggled against State College. Might be a tough one for the Trojans, I think.
Yeah, it could be. So this could decide if they're in the playoffs or not. So
Yeah, definitely.
it's definitely a game to watch. Then we've got Big Spring at Greencastle Antrim. Blue Devils are coming on the slide this season. They played Shippensburg tough early last week, but they fell. This, I think, also could be a very close game. Big Spring has kind of been hit or miss, but they're still a tough team. They've got a good program, and they're going to run the ball. Greencastle stops the run. Both programs are pretty much set up the same.
Right, I think Greencastle definitely needs a win this week. They're on a 3-game losing streak, and I just think they need to have momentum to win this season.
Definitely. Coach Chuck Tanonis, he's not going to let that team slide any further. He's going to have them prepared and ready to come out for this one.
For sure.
And then looking at Gettysburg and James Buchanan, two of the lower seeded teams probably in their division. And this could be a good game for James Buchanan to get their first win of the season.
Yeah, I think for sure. I think we've been talking all year about how JB can put up points, but they've been struggling the last 2 weeks. They can manage to score against Gettysburg. I see a win for the Rockets.
And Gettysburg's got that porous defense, so if Rockets can squeeze in a few trick plays like they have in the past, and that's been really successful for them. So look for that to happen on Friday night.
For sure.
Then we've got Waynesboro at West Perry. Waynesboro's also on a 3-game slide. They're having trouble getting wins and especially scoring points. And West Perry is definitely going to be a tough opponent for them.
And I think the big thing for Waynesboro is that Johnny Adgers has been contained very well by basically every team we've played for the last 2 weeks for sure. And so if he can find a way to get around points and holes, it might be okay for Waynesboro.
Yeah, there's no secret when you play the Indians. It's
Right.
Stop Johnny Adgers and let everyone else beat you.
Exactly.
Okay, and then looking at Saturday, we've got Mercersburg at Petty. Mercersburg's, after a fast start to their season, the injuries are just kind of piling up for them.
Yeah, I think they have like 25 kids on their roster now.
Yeah, and it's tough to put a full game together like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But Petty, I guess they beat them 2 years ago. Is that right?
Yeah, lost to him last year, but beat him the year before that. And Petty is only 1-4 this year so far, so could be a good game.
Could be. So watch out for that. But Mercersburg, again, injuries, 4 quarters of football, could be a tough one for them. All right, well, that's it for PO Sports Talk. We'll be at the Greencastle Antrim game on Friday night, so look for video highlights of that later in the week, and we'll see you next time.